So scribing is somebody is listening with the aim to capture that information in a sequence of drawings that bring that story to life.
If they're a good listener and they're capturing the right stuff, then that's enough of a trigger for people to kind of look at that scribe and reconnect with the sort of the detail of that event.
In a room full of experts, they know their content inside and out. They live and breathe it every day, and our scribes are brand new to this information.
There's enough experts in the room already, and actually sort of having somebody else in the room who can come at it from a different angle as an outsider and listen to that content afresh and sort of come up with their own take is actually very valuable.
And so they're listening for something different. They're looking for patterns and themes and connections and insights and quotes and things that inspire them and things that they sense are important to the group. So the advantage there is to sort of have that outsider there to listen, interpret that information in a way that they've never really thought about it before, and that can really inspire them to think about it differently. We're listening out for hierarchy, we're listening out for what's important in those messages, and we can start to give it more space on the wall, so the bigger insight, the bigger idea starts to have more ownership in that space. So the big ideas become bigger, and then the connections from those big ideas and the answers to some of those questions become connected, so it starts to create a pathway through that conversation.
We always talk about the value of that scribing being not just on the day, but hopefully for weeks and months to come as well. So we try not to create any scribing that feels kind of too generic, and it always has to feel sort of unique and relevant to that client, and we hope that in doing that it will continue to be relevant for longer.
And it's a really great tool for people that did attend, that want to educate people that might not have had access to that information, and it allows them to remember that story in a way they couldn't otherwise.
People might put it up in their office or in their studio, and it can act as a sort of touch point for conversations going forward. It helps the wider team get involved in the discussions that might have happened at the event. And then we can do other things to kind of broaden the reach of that scribing, like for example turn it into an animation or split up those assets so that people can use them in presentations.